Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Colby from Sanitarium Productions. We're back again with another action figure review. In this episode, we're taking a look at the Marvel Legends Avengers line. This is Marvel Songbird, part of the Thanos Build-A-Figure set. So, pretty cool looking. It does look really awesome on the actual box itself here. Standard Marvel Legends series packaging here. Nice window art here on the front. We do get a Build-A-Figure piece in here of Thanos. Looking over on the side, we got some character art. Kind of the same thing on the other side. The top just has the Avengers logo and the copyright information on the bottom. The back gives us the nice kind of glamour shot of Songbird. And we get the other characters in the wave here. So put them all together and you get this cool Thanos figure. So yes, very awesome looking. I don't know a ton about this particular character, but it does look really cool on the box here. So that's one of the reasons I picked it up. The other one is I am very interested in getting that Thanos figure. So we'll just kind of have to play that by ear, see if I can get the rest of these waves. Most of these are not characters I really care about. So I don't know. This is where I kind of have that struggle with these Marvel Legends lines. It's like I don't really want most of these things, but that Thanos figure looks really cool. So, but then you got a cool Taskmaster figure and the Proxima Midnight that I really do want, and the new updated Captain America figure looks pretty cool. So, very interested in trying to pick those up at some point. I don't really have good access to these things at retail. We've got basically a Walmart that I can get access to, and they sometimes have these things. Sometimes they don't, so just kind of have to get them when you can. Alright, now that we got this thing opened, we do have the kind of standard blister pack here. Just lifts out of the tray, and then you got a pretty cool back insert here that I really do like the way that Avengers logo looks, but beyond that, this is just recycling material. Some people need those things, but I don't usually bother with it. So this is interesting, and it actually has a two-piece package. You've got this cool glowy bird thing in the second package. The second insert here, so pop that out. Pretty cool looking anyways. And this thing is a real bright pink. I don't know, it looks a little bit more purplish on the camera, but it is actually kind of a translucent pink color, just so that you know. Then we have the Build-A-Figure piece. One of Thanos' arms. And the actual figure itself. And it's in here pretty good. There we go. So again, the Marvel Legends line doesn't usually come with a whole ton of accessories here, but we do get this one really big piece, so that's kind of cool. The Build-A-Figure piece here is just the right arm of Thanos. Pretty interesting looking. It's a little less detailed than I would really want, but I don't know. We'll see when we get the rest of the pieces, but you do get this pretty cool looking arm, so we'll just kind of toss that to the side and stick it in the box with all the other Build-A-Figure pieces until we get them all. This piece here is pretty cool, very large looking little piece, very translucent. You can kind of see my hand through the back of it there a little bit. A little bit of detail work here, but not a whole lot. This thing just attaches to this peg hole in her back, like so. And then you have that cool psionic bird effect, I guess is what you would call that. So it looks really cool. Very nice for display. But that's really the only accessory we get. The rest of this is just the figure itself. Some really cool detail work on this thing. I do like the gauntlets here. They're kind of basic, but still looks very nice. Some nice paint job going on here. A little belt here that's movable, but kind of there. Sculpting work is pretty standard for any Marvel Legends figure here. So, yeah, it looks really good. The shoulder pauldrons look really nice too, but again, kind of basic. Nice bright pink kind of emblem there on the chest piece there. And the facial sculpt looks pretty good here. See if I can get in a little bit closer here with the light still. Pretty good paint job on this thing. Nice hair sculpt. So, yeah, I mean, pretty typical for these Marvel Legends lines. So, articulation-wise, the head does spin 360 degrees. The hair doesn't really get in the way, but kind of does. It's kind of made of that soft plastic there, so it does bend around enough to be able to move it wherever you need to. Pretty full range of the down motion, but going back is a little bit limited because of that hair sculpt. You do get some side-to-side motion as well, so that's pretty nice. Standard ball and swivel at the top of the shoulder joints there. No bicep joint. We do have a ball and swivel at the elbow joint there. And standard swivel and rocker there at the wrist joint, so pretty nice. We have the chest articulation there, so you got side to side and some ab crunch going on there. Not too bad. No waist twist or anything like that. And again, that belt is movable, so you can kind of shift it wherever you need to. Standard plastic T-hooks at the hips. It's a little limited from side to side, but front and back is no problem whatsoever. You do have the swivel joint at the top of the thigh. You do get a double knee joint, which is always cool. And you get the standard rocker, tilty ankle joint thing. I don't really know what you call that particular ankle joint thing, but you do get shifting from side to side. So you can kind of go pretty much any which way you want to with that thing. So all in all, pretty good articulation here. Standard for these Marvel Legends figures. Do have a little bit of paint on the top there, but nothing too bad here. So all in all, it's a pretty decent looking figure. Most of these actual female figures have been kind of underwhelming to me, to be honest with you. This one is nice and all, but again, doesn't really have a whole lot of extra stuff going on for it, so it's a very good basic figure. You combine that with the fact that her hands are just outstretched like that, and this one's a little bit more limited than I would really like, but again, I don't know a whole lot about the character, so it doesn't really hurt me one bit or help me one bit either. So, yeah, I mean, if you know who the character is, then you're probably going to want to pick it up. If you don't know, then you're probably just looking for the Build-A-Figure piece. So you're probably going to pick it up anyways. But it does look really nice. I'll slap this psionic thing on the back of it. It looks really cool. And to be honest with you, it does have that kind of fantasy effect going on for it. And I do kind of really like those kind of more fantasy inspired figures all the way around. So this one kind of works really well in that regards. So I could see it fitting in pretty well with something like the Princess of Power, the She-Ra line. So it does get a couple extra points for that flexibility. So yeah, that's pretty much what you get here. Nice looking figure though. That's all the time we've got for today, so thanks for watching. Drop some comments down below. Let us know what you think of Marvel's Songbird. If you'd like to see a specific figure reviewed sometime in the future, drop that comment down below as well, and I'll see if I can get to it. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and be on the lookout for more awesome videos coming down the pipeline. Until next time, Booyakashan.